Hello, everybody. This is meteorologist Brad Warner from Region Weather Live, and this will be a quick update because there's just not a whole lot to talk about. We've got this system that will be moving out of the area through the overnight hours, and other than that system that's pulling out, we've got one little short wave that wants to develop late in the afternoon on Wednesday. That might fire up a storm or two, and I'll show you that in a bit. But other than that, as we go through the remainder of the week, there's really nothing that comes through the area until Friday night and into Saturday. We've got a couple little waves that move across the Dakotas. And interestingly enough, both models kind of agree that there are probably going to be a couple of storms just isolated, widely scattered, that pop into eastern portions of North Dakota, northwest Minnesota, and move southeastward throughout the early evening hours. At this point, we're right around 9 p.m. And 10 and 11, 12, and they kind of continue to, at least on this model, continue to push south until about midnight before they dissipate. Some of these, you might get an isolated severe in with this, where you might get some gusty winds out of this. But other than that, really not much, obviously, is going to be expected out of these storms. And then, of course, beyond that, like I said, not much until maybe Friday night into Saturday morning. We might see some storms roll across northern North Dakota, northern Minnesota. And then we've got another little wave, a separate wave down and through South Dakota that could pop some severe or some storms through the overnight hours Friday night into early Saturday morning and run into Minnesota by Saturday morning. But ultimately, that's about it. Now, those dew points, thankfully, are going to be clearing off, especially in the western Dakotas again. Here we've got some of those higher dew points across eastern North Dakota, northwest Minnesota, and that's what's going to help kind of pop some of those storms later in the day on Thursday, or Wednesday rather. But after Wednesday and into Thursday, you can see, boy, we're looking at dew points in the 30s and 40s out in the western Dakotas and just in the 50s across the remainder of the region. And then as we get into Friday, some higher dew points start to creep back into southern parts of Minnesota late Friday and into Saturday morning. But the remainder of the area looks fairly comfortable. Temperature-wise, we're looking at highs for your Wednesday, generally in the 90s across South Dakota and creeping back into North Dakota as well. 80s across much of Minnesota with maybe upper 60s to 70 across portions of the Arrowhead region. And then once we get into Thursday, more 80s and 90s across North Dakota, maybe just around 80 in some of these areas far in the north, kind of around that Turtle Mountain area. But otherwise, 80s, 90s, upper 90s across portions of South Dakota, and then 80s across much of Minnesota. And then by Friday, we're back into the triple digits into South Dakota, widespread upper 80s through the 90s across South Dakota, and same with Minnesota. Even the Arrowhead region's getting back into the 80s. So temperatures are going to warm back up by Friday, even though the dew points are going to be cooling off. Temperatures are going to begin to warm up. And that's really all I have for you tonight. Not much, thankfully, after a couple of crazy days, and we're going to quiet it down for a few now, other than maybe just a few isolated storms through, on Wednesday, but that's about it. So we're keeping it short tonight. I appreciate everybody who has subscribed. Yesterday, last couple of days, a number of people we have new subscribers. Thank you very much to all those new members. Thank you to all the old members, the people who've been here from the beginning. I appreciate it very much. So if you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe so you know when I do upload a video, and when I'm on live during severe weather events. That'll notify you. Hit the little bell button down below as well, and that'll show up so you know when I'm on live as well. So that helps you out, and that also helps me out and helps this channel get noticed. Let's get that word out so that more and more people can see this page. So, but that's about it, people. So I appreciate it, and everybody have a good day.